But yeah, that's why I wanted it to be medical debt, because, that's just something that people don't, deserve to have these. Imagine if you get a rare illness, not only now you have stress from that, or the whole family does, but then you get this giant bill on the back end. Like that's a double whammy, right? And so if we can at least alleviate a little bit of that burden, help them get back on their feet, that's what we're trying to do here. So I had the privilege, I called a lot of the recipients last year to give them like the good news over the phone, which was actually super enjoyable, but way more emotional than I was expecting. Kind of hit me like a sledgehammer after a few of these, when you have women crying on the phone to you, telling you, they're a single mother, already working 2 jobs. You learn their wages are getting garnished in many cases. Their credit has dropped below 600, which once that happens, which I didn't know this, it's way harder to get approved for anything. So when you have to renew the lease on your apartment, you got to get a co-signer. And if you don't have a family member that's willing to sign, you're getting evicted, and you can't find a reasonable place to live for your daughters. These were all stories getting told to me. Okay, how has this affected you, right? You're also getting, the psychological effect. You're getting scary phone calls. You're getting letters in the mail from all different types of collectors trying to get it. You know what I mean? It's just, it's not a good thing to be going through, particularly if there's other aspects of your life that are also stressful, right? So imagine that single parent that's already working 2 jobs, and then you have this coming at you from every angle. That's quite the burden for anyone to carry. And that's why, I got super fired up when last year ended, and I had some of those conversations with these people. It's like, we have to make this bigger. I cannot look away now. You know what I mean? Ignorance is bliss. Well, I'm no longer ignorant to this problem, and I'm going to leverage our platform here at Born Primitive to make this even bigger. And hey, how can we make it bigger? And that's when Black Rifle Coffee came to mind. And that's how we're wired in the military, right? We're wired to work together as a team to accomplish a goal. And that's why I really like the spirit of this, 2 veteran-owned businesses working together, because I think it's very appropriate with how we're trained and how we're taught to solve problems in the military.